In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the different types of silver you should stack. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Empire Precious Metals. If you're new to the channel, I am not a financial advisor. I'm a guy talking about precious metals and collectibles, so make sure you blast that subscribe button, get the bell notification clicked. That way you get updated with any new content. And remember to please blast that like button. Today I'm going to be discussing the various types of silver that you should be stacking. I have discussed this on multiple occasions on the channel. Let's be honest, there's only so much that a person can say about silver and gold without revisiting the topic. And what I have found, at least in my my personal experience with stacking and collecting, my vision or my strategy on different types of silver has shifted over time, and most likely many of you who are seasoned stackers or are just getting into collecting and stacking silver and gold, you're going to notice that a lot of your tastes are going to change, as well as your strategies. Here I've got a variation of silver, different types, and I'm going to kind of talk about each of them and what the pros and cons are of each, and I'm going to share with you the ones that I actually stack the most of, and you're probably going to be surprised by some of the things that I'm going to say. Some of you who know me are not going to really be too surprised, but I'm going to talk about the different types of silver. We've got constitutional silver, which is this stuff right here in the baggies and in the vials, the tubes, right? And over here. Then we've got some numismatic stuff right over here. We got collectibles, generics, and we've got American Silver Eagles. And a lot of you who are new, this is going to probably benefit you. If you are somebody who is a seasoned stacker, you're probably going to know a lot of this information, but who knows, maybe you're going to get a couple of things out of this. We shall see. Let's talk about, first of all, why you need to stack silver and gold. It is my opinion, as it is with the majority of the people within the stacking community, that silver and gold is an excellent hedge against inflation, and it is also a form of insurance for your wealth preservation. It is a type of savings account, if you will. It's going to help preserve your wealth year over year. The inflation in the United States and across the world, inflation continues to increase, so basic costs are going to increase, dollars lose their strength, and the metals are going to kind of preserve your wealth. And there are a basic two different groups I view within the stacking community of people who are kind of like the doom and gloomers, who think that the world is going to end and that the economy is going to collapse, and the only thing that's going to be able to save you in an economic calamity is going to be the silver and gold. And then there's the other people who I find to be a part of that camp that don't really see that there's going to be an all-impending doom and gloom, like the world is coming to an end, and the only thing that's going to save you is your silver and your gold and your bullets, okay? I'm not one of those individuals. Yes, I do think that inflation is going to continue to increase. I do think that the dollar is going to continue to weaken, and I do think that it is important to stack silver and gold. I mean, that is the very reason that I started this channel 2.5 years ago. Now, let's get into it. Here we've got, let's talk about the constitutional silver. Okay, constitutional silver refers to silver coins, or coins that are dated 1964 and older, and they contain 90% silver, and the rest of it is just your basic base metals. You got copper and what have you, but this is 90% silver. You can hear the difference, feel the difference. You've got the weight to it. Okay, this has 90% silver. So when you're looking at $1.40 of face value, you're looking at about an ounce of silver. People buy this stuff because it is basically cheap. It is a cheap form of owning silver. Right now, you're looking at, for $1 face value of constitutional silver, you're looking anywhere between $20 to $24, depending on where you buy it, maybe even more in some cases. And at the time of the recording of this video, it is July 9th, 2021. Keep in mind, if you're watching this video and time has passed, the numbers are going to obviously change. But a lot of people buy this for a variety of reasons. Number one, they view it as fractional. All right, so you're not buying full 1 ounce pieces here. You're buying silver that is broken down into smaller denominations. Other people buy this stuff because they do believe, again, like I said earlier, that this is going to be something that's going to help you in a time of economic collapse. Okay, you're looking at these third world countries that have collapsed, like a Venezuela or what have you, and this is going to be the type of money that people are going to use in order to buy and sell goods and services. I, again, don't believe that that's going to happen. But, nonetheless, it's still good to own some of it. It gives you a variety in your silver stack. There is history to it. The different designs are very cool. You got the Standing Liberty Quarter. You got Mercury Dime. You've got Barber Dimes. Liberty Walker half dollars, which is right here. You got the Roosevelts, Benjis. You got a lot of variety within the constitutional silver family. Again, the reason people would buy this is because it's fractional. You could sell off just a little bit, or you could sell off a whole bunch, depending on what it is that you need to do for your finances. I don't. And here's the dollars, by the way. I'm sorry. Here we got Morgan and Peace dollars here. And you can buy this in different variations in terms of grades. So we got like cull, which basically means that it is damaged or heavily circulated, and there's a little bit more wear and tear, and so there's a little bit less metal content. And then you got the blast white stuff, like the almost uncirculated, brilliant uncirculated, okay? It depends completely on what your budget is and what your strategy is. So there are people that buy this stuff and they stack it, and they stack it hard. Personally, I don't. I don't really care for it. I do like the different designs, but to be completely honest with you, I don't stack constitutional silver. I have a few pieces that are gifts that were given to me, but I don't stack it. Then let's kind of get over here to the generic stuff, which is also a little bit less expensive, okay? Generic silver are basically rounds and bars that a person can buy, fairly close to spot. And usually it's 3/9 fine silver, it's pure, and it's relatively inexpensive. Same reason that people would buy the constitutional silver that they buy the generic stuff is because it is cheap silver. They're buying this just to accumulate it for the weight. They're not buying it because it's necessarily collectible, but it's just something that they want to do to buy for the weight. And if you increase in your weights, okay, here's 1 ounce, and here's a 5 ounce bar. Buying 5 1 ounce rounds will most likely cost you more than it would if you were to buy just like a 5 ounce piece or a 10 ounce piece. It's basically volume discount pricing when you go that route. So it is an effective way to accumulate silver, very cost effective. In terms of generic silver, is it something that I stack? No, it isn't something that I stack either. There was a time when I first started, that is something that I was doing, but as time passed, I shifted out of stacking constitutional and generic stuff, and I started stacking more along these lines here. And I'm going to get into the numismatics right now before I get into this stuff. Numismatic stuff, okay? When you're talking numismatic, you're talking about various historical coins for different grades, different years, different mint marks, and you are paying a premium on those grades, okay? You're going to be paying more for a coin that grades at, let's say, an MS66 or an MS67 than you would a coin that's an MS62 or 63. These are viewed as, numismatic coins. They go up in value. They are collectible. I don't really stack this stuff either. I buy it for speculative flips, okay? I don't really believe in owning this stuff either in terms of a way to hedge against inflation or as a way to grow the stack. I buy this stuff to flip it. It's speculative. And I've done fairly well with it on both my website, empirepreciousmetals.com, on my Instagram page and private sales, and on my auctions on Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube channel, Empire Precious Metals. This, again, is something that costs more. It's not really a cost-effective tool to increase the weight of your stack. If you're looking to accumulate silver just for the weight, then you don't want to be buying the slabbed stuff, okay? This is, again, like I said, collectible. It's numismatic, and that's really the only purpose for it, okay? It's totally up to you how you want to, go. If you want to stay as close to spot, if you want to do this, I think, to be honest with you, the best approach is to have like a blend of everything, because just like your financial advisor may advise you, you want to have stocks, bonds, your retirement plan, cash, precious metals. You want to have, a variety of real estate. You want to have a variety of investments. That way you are well-rounded and you don't have all of your eggs in one basket. You can kind of look at that philosophy to just your silver allocation. You look at your silver, and within your silver allocation, you can break it up across a variety of different stackable coins and numismatics and collectibles. I'm going to get into the collectibles probably at the end. I'm going to show you right here. This is what I stack primarily when it comes to stacking silver. And these are American Silver Eagles. This is a government minted coin here in the United States. A very popular coin across the globe, but worldwide. But here in the States, it's like the preferred full 99.99%, or sorry, I should say 3/9 fine silver coin. There's the Canadian Maple Leafs, which I do have. Those are 4/9 fine, and they are also a coin that is worth stacking here in North America. But the American Silver Eagle, this is kind of the bread and butter for me and most stackers. This is like the base of my silver stack, and it's just a great coin. These are the Type 1s, and as many of you know, in 2021, which is, right now, the Type 2s have a different design on the back. I'm still waiting on my tubes to arrive, and I will be getting some of those as well. But these are the coin that I prefer. I just prefer to have pure silver, 3/9 fine silver, and I prefer to have the American Silver Eagles because I'm here in North America. It is a notoriety. It is a very recognizable coin, and I just think that for bang for the buck, it is worth buying. Yes, you're going to pay a little bit more of a premium on them, but when you go to resell them, you're going to get some of that premium back. And then lastly, we've got the collectible stuff. Now, the collectible stuff here, I just have a variety of stuff. We got a David Bowie coin. We got a John Wayne coin. We got a triangular, what is this? The Zoitdorp. I'm probably destroying the pronunciation of that. You got a turtle, right? Just a variety of collectible stuff. These have a premium on them because, number one, the purities. Most of these are 3/9s or 4/9s fine, and also it comes down to the mintage and subject matter. When you're getting into this sort of thing, you're just really kind of buying coins just to collect them. The nice thing about collecting this type of item is that there is the intrinsic value of the silver built in, and then you do have the collectability with the mintage and the the subject matter. Like John Wayne is a very popular character or actor, I should say, in the United States. A lot of people recognize him just being a really man's man, right? And a lot of movies with him in it. So this is just a very popular coin. You got the Marvel coins. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. These are good, in my opinion, for resale. Yeah, they're good to have in a collection, but they do offer a good flipping speculation to them, right? You can get a little bit more out of them when you go to flip them and sell them, whereas just like an American Silver Eagle, you're just kind of get the basic return on those. These, they have like a built-in premium. Like I said, they're just collectible. So it comes down to really, your preferences. Are you an individual who just wants to stack for weight? Then you're going to look at buying the constitutional and the generic. If you're kind of like in the middle of the road, you want to kind of go this route with the American Silver Eagles here in the United States. Are you more of a collector? That's when you kind of get into the numismatics and the semi-numismatic stuff like this. Again, I do think your best approach is to kind of have a little bit of all of this so that you're not just pigeonholed into being one type of stacker. But me personally, I really only kind of go this route here with the American Silver Eagles and then the collectible stuff. The junk silver, in my opinion, it's not hard to get. There's going to be people on YouTube that are saying it is very hard to get and you need to go out right now and buy as much silver as you can, and you're not going to be able to find the junk silver, and supply is almost gone. That's a bunch of BS. A lot of those channels are feeding on your fears, and take it with a grain of salt, okay? You can get silver just about anywhere, okay? So anyhow, let me know down below in the comments what it is that you are stacking. Are you one type of stacker only? Are you kind of just sticking to the constitutional and generics? Are you getting into the collectibles? What is it that you are doing? What benefits do you see in each? What are some of the drawbacks? Comment below. Let us know. And I would like to quickly thank these elite channel supporters. And if you haven't already become a channel member, please check out the awesome perks and join today. With that, this is Empire Precious Metals. Until next time, long live the Empire.